Hello everyone, this is Amit Latigra, and in this video I am going to demonstrate how can we handle a repetition in any computer program. What exactly a repetition is? Let me explain it with very basic example. Say I want to print on screen numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are several ways to achieve such kind of output. Let's consider a very basic concept, that is using a print or a display function. We can print it like this. Of course, this is not the appropriate solution, but this is first solution. Second one is we can print it individually, like first number, then second number, then third number, and so on, fourth and fifth number. Of course, this is also not a appropriate solution. Why not an appropriate solution? Because this is considered as static output. Static output meaning if you execute your program 100 times, then in all 100 occurrences, you will get the same output. Later on, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you want to print up to say 8, then you need to modify your print statement. If you print it in one line, then here you need to add manually 6, 7, and 8. If you print it individually, then 3 more print statements required. Still manageable. But what if you want to print first 100 numbers? Then it is something difficult. To write a print statement with all 100 numbers, a bit tedious task. Similar way, individually 100 statements, not appropriate. After writing 100, I want to print it up to 200, or I want to cut it down to 50 or 48 or 36. We can't achieve such kind of output because these both options are static, fixed in nature. We require something dynamic. How can we do that? First, here I am using constant numbers as it is. Third one, what if we can have one number? We can initialize it with 1 and we can display its value on screen. So print number, then we can increase its value by 1, then again print number, again we can increase its value by 1, again printing of number, one more time number is equal to number plus 1, and so on. So here instead of printing a constant numbers, I used a variable. I'm changing a value of the variable and I'm printing on screen. Looks better than previous two approaches, but still this is not the appropriate, as each time we need to increase the value by 1 and displaying the same. But here if you observe, one thing is common, that these two statements we are repeating continuously. In this program to print 1, 2, and 3, 3 times we are writing similar statements. So this is a problem. Repetition. We need to write separately. What is solution? Solution is, do we have any way where instead of writing repetitive statements, what if we go back to the beginning where we require repetition and continuation of subsequent statements? Again go to the beginning, again executing the statements, again go to the beginning, again executing the statements. Meaning instead of writing similar statements 3 times, what if we can write it once and executes 3 times? So if you require similar concepts in a program, then what you require is a repetitions kind of statement. This is called as repetition. How can we achieve in this computer program? Using a statement related to the loop. What is a loop? As I said, we are writing once, executing multiple times. So once we reach to the end, we are going to the beginning place again, executing the same, going to the beginning of the place, executing again, and it repeats itself. So this is a looping. How can we achieve a loop scenario in a program? Let's understand it using flowchart. For the flowchart, let's consider that I want to display numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on screen. So what if we can consider first number's value as 1? We can display, we can increase value by 1, so plus 1, display. Again, we can increase the value by 1 plus 1, display. Again, we can increase the value by 1 plus 1, display. Again, we can increase the value by 1, display, and finally stop. Meaning, once value of number after increasing, so after plus 1, it becomes 5. If we increase it by one more time, it becomes 6. Meaning, once value is greater than, once value is greater than the last number, I want to stop repetition. I want to stop repetition. So this is overall scenario. Why stopping is necessary, or else in a repetition each time plus 1 display, plus 1 display, plus 1 display, we are not stopping. Ultimately, it converted into the infinite number of times. So to prevent it, we need to stop. If we don't increase value by 1, then what happens? Each time it is going to print similar value. These two result into the infinite time if we are not changing the value. So whenever we are using a repetition, at that time we need to take care of point number 1, initialization, meaning from where to start. In our example, I want to start with 1. Second is the process of repetition. What do you want to repeat? Your statements. Process with condition. Meaning where to stop. Like in my case, after printing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After printing 5, I want to stop. I want to do something 28 numbers of times. So once 28th iteration, individually we are considering it as an iteration. If we are iterating 28 times, we need to stop. I want to do something 50 times. After completing 50 iterations, I want to stop. So process and condition. And third one is in iteration, changing a value. That is alteration of iteration. Meaning if we are doing something 50 times, you need to take a trait that you are doing it first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. If you don't do it, it results into infinite. Like in this case, every time we are considering 1. We are not changing it to next value by plus 1. In this case, we are not doing. So all times number is 1 and it is resulting into the infinite time. So in our case, initialization So first value I want to consider as 1. So this is initialization. Process and condition, I want to do it 5 times, or once value of number is greater than 5, as an example 6. Once this is true, means I want to stop. Alteration, I want to keep a track. I'm doing it first time by changing its value. I'm keeping a track. I'm doing it second time, +1, third time. This is what we are changing value of number. +1, 4, +1, 5, +1, value of number is 6. 6 is greater than 5. It is a true, means I need to stop. So this is a simple way of handling a repetition in a program. Next, how it looks in a flowchart. So basically, we can start a flowchart with start symbol. Let's do initialization. That is my number 1. What I want to do? I want to display value of number on screen. I want to increase it by 1. So if we don't use repetition, and what if I want to do it 3 times by printing 1, 2, and 3? We can do it like this. Display number, changing value of number by 1. So here it is going to display 1. Here value of number becomes 2. Then again display. So here we are displaying 2. This is value of number. Now it is 2. Again number is equal to number plus 1. This is process. Here number becomes 3. One more time. Display number. So here we are displaying on screen 3 and stop. So here something we are repeating. What we are repeating? Displaying a value on screen. 3 times similar statement. We are managing alteration of number by adding 1 to it. Something repetition. If you want to print 4, 5, 6, then again we need to increase the value. Meaning my this block. Meaning this block is repeating itself. Why can't we go to the beginning? Why can't we go to the beginning? Because display number is already there. Then next number is equal to number plus 1. Again beginning. Again number is equal to number plus 1. Beginning. Number is equal to number plus 1. Beginning. We can iterate in this way. Repetition. So in this case, if we iterate in this way, the number becomes 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. We are not controlling where to stop. It results into infinite. Where to stop? Once, if I want to print number up to 5, so once this number is greater than 5, number is greater than 5. Ultimately, once it is 6, I want to stop. I don't want to result into alteration. So this is a situation. How can we do this? So let's do something here. Let's remove these all blocks because ultimately it's a repetition. So let me remove these blocks. I don't want to use multiple times same thing. Rather, I want to iterate from here. I want to go to the beginning again. So in this case, what will happen? 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8. Ultimately, it is infinite output. It is executing n number of times, which we need to stop. How can we stop? We need to put condition somewhere. Are we reaching to a particular stage? If yes, we need to stop. How can we achieve this? How can we achieve this? So let's do it again from beginning. That start block, then initialization of number is 1. Now here we require some mechanism to control the infinite number of iterations. Condition. And for condition, what we require in flowchart is this kind of timing symbol. So I'll come back to this point again in some time, and let's continue with remaining portion. That is displaying value of number and increasing value of number by 1. From here, I want to go to the beginning. So this is my connection of a flowchart. I want to go to the beginning one. So here I'm connecting my flowchart. Now, this is my condition. So it has two parts, true and false. So what I want to do, I want to put a condition. What if we write is number less than 6 question mark. So here, what is the value of number now? So number is basically a 1. Is 1 greater than 6? 1 less than 6? 1 equivalent to 6? My condition is number less than 6? 1 less than 6. Is it a true? Yes. Displaying number on screen. What is the value I'm displaying on screen here? 1. Number is equal to number plus 1. So 1 plus 1, 2, assigning it to number, I am replacing value of number to 2. From here, going back to the beginning, what is the value of number now? It is a 2. Is 2 less than 6? True. Display number. Here we have already displayed 1. Now what we are displaying here is we are displaying 2 now. So let's use display as 2. Number is equal to number plus 2, replacing 2 with 3. 3 less than 6, true. Displaying 3. Number is equal to number plus 1. Here it is 4. Again beginning. 4 less than 6, true. Displaying 4, increasing value by 1, so it is a 5. 5 less than 6, still it is true. Displaying 5 on screen, display number. So 5 we are displaying, number is equal to number plus 1, 6. Number is 6 now, 6 less than 6. It is false. So in this case, we need to stop our program. So this is a very simple interpretation of repetition in a program. By chance, now instead of printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I want to print up to 10 number. So in this flowchart, only thing which we need to modify is this 6. Instead of 6, what we need to do, we need to change condition only. That is, instead of number less than 6, what we need to do, we need to only change condition to number is less than 11. That's it. One change. Now it is going to repeat itself 10 number of times. Output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Similar way, I want an output up to 100 times. Only change is 101. Only change in condition. Now this loop iterates 100 number of times. So this is a simple mechanism to handle a repetition in the program. Simple flowchart. In subsequent videos, I will go in more detail for the loop. How can we handle it in Scratch? How can we handle it in Python program? In this loop, we have displayed simple numbers. In subsequent program, more complex things where we can use repetitions effectively. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good time ahead.